In every era, there are those who wrestle with life's uncertainty, struggle against loss, disappointment, and fear. And in every era, there are those who find a way to rise, not because life made it easier, but because they chose to master themselves. One of those rare souls was Marcus Aurelius, a Roman emperor, a soldier, a philosopher, and above all, a human being, flawed and questioning, like you and me. In his private notes to himself, what we now call meditations, he left behind a personal blueprint for living through difficult times and seizing better days. Not through blind optimism, but through disciplined thought, inner control, and clear intention. Today, let's uncover those timeless lessons. Because better days don't arrive by chance. They begin here, with you. 1. Master your mind, and you master your life. Marcus Aurelius believed the mind was both your greatest weapon and your worst enemy. What makes a bad day bad isn't always the event, but your interpretation of it. He once wrote, "You have power over your mind, not outside events. Realize this, and you will find strength." Think about that. The traffic jam isn't what makes you angry. It's the expectation you'd arrive faster. The rude comment doesn't wound you. It's your choice to dwell on it. Most people spend their lives trying to control external situations, bending others to their will, chasing ideal circumstances, praying for luck. But the Stoic understands, nothing outside of you is truly yours to command. Your thoughts, however, those are yours. Your judgments, yours. Your ability to frame adversity, yours. And therein lies your strength. Your mind can turn discomfort into an opportunity to build patience. It can turn rejection into fuel for personal growth. It can turn loneliness into an invitation to know yourself better. Every better day begins by choosing your inner response. 2. Obstacles are the way forward. One of Marcus's most quoted lines remains, "The impediment to action advances action. What stands in the way becomes the way." A remarkable shift in thinking. Instead of viewing obstacles as problems, Stoics view them as the path itself. You lost a job? Now's your opportunity to reevaluate your purpose. A relationship ended? Time to cultivate independence and discover what you truly value. Marcus Aurelius lived this philosophy daily, ruling Rome while facing plagues, betrayals, and near-constant war. He never asked for an easier life. He asked for the strength to endure the one he had. Because the obstacle is not blocking your life. It is your life. And confronting it boldly is where growth happens. 3. Wake with purpose. Another Stoic gem. At dawn, when you have trouble getting out of bed, tell yourself, "I have to go to work," as a human being. Notice how he frames it. Not as an emperor. Not as a soldier. Not even as a philosopher. As a human being. Meaning, your duty is not grandiosity. It's showing up, for your day, for your challenges, for the people around you. We often dread mornings not because the day is unbearable, but because we forget what we're here for. Marcus believed rising with purpose reshapes your entire experience. Purpose needn't be dramatic. It's not always about changing the world. Some days your duty is simply to be kind in an unkind world. To practice patience where you once lost it. To work well, to think clearly, to refuse pettiness. That's purpose. And waking with that clarity makes every day a little better. 4. Don't be ruled by emotion. Marcus was keenly aware of how destructive ungoverned emotion could be. He wrote, "You don't have to turn this into something. It doesn't have to upset you." Simple, but revolutionary. Most people believe their feelings are automatic. Someone disrespects you, you must get angry. Something unfair happens, you must feel bitter. But the Stoic sees another way. Yes, feelings will arise. But you choose what comes next. Will you fuel the fire of resentment? Or will you pause, reflect, and respond in a way aligned with your highest self? Better days are not those without adversity. They're the days you refuse to let adversity make you small. 5. Seek simplicity and humility. Modern life bombards us with noise, possessions, comparison. Marcus saw through this over 1,800 years ago. He observed, "Very little is needed to make a happy life. It is all within yourself, in your way of thinking." Better days often begin by subtracting, not adding. Letting go of needing everyone's approval. Shedding the addiction to things you don't need. Refusing to chase what only leaves you empty. Marcus practiced simplicity in his food, clothing, and surroundings. Despite being the most powerful man in Rome, he valued humility and solitude. Because it's not luxury or fame that eases the soul, it's clarity, integrity, and presence. 6. Accept mortality, and let it inspire you. Perhaps the most sobering yet empowering advice from Marcus is this: you could leave life right now. Let that determine what you do and say and think. Most people avoid thinking about death, but the Stoic faces it head-on. Not to become morbid, but to become present. When you realize how brief life is, petty worries shrink. When you remember that no one escapes the same fate, envy dissolves. When you grasp that each moment might be your last, gratitude swells. Death isn't meant to scare you into paralysis, it's meant to wake you up. Better days begin when you stop postponing your peace. 7. Focus on what is within your control. At the heart of Stoicism is the distinction between what you control and what you don't. Marcus Aurelius mastered this division. You don't control other people's opinions, the weather, the outcome of your efforts, unexpected events. You do control your actions, your integrity, your effort, your attitude. Misery comes from obsessing over the first list. Freedom comes from dedicating yourself to the second. Each time you redirect your focus, you reclaim your day. And over time, you reclaim your life. 8. Be good, not for recognition, but for its own sake. Lastly, Marcus Aurelius reminds us, waste no more time arguing about what a good man should be. Be one. Not for applause, not to look virtuous, but because that is who you've chosen to be. Character is not a performance, it's a commitment. Better days belong to those who act in alignment with their values, especially when no one is watching. The world will never be without hardship, confusion, or loss. But as Marcus Aurelius knew, within each of us is the power to greet every day with clarity, courage, and calm. Better days don't arrive. Better days begin here, within you, within this moment, within the quiet strength of your mind. The happiness of your life depends upon the quality of your thoughts. Marcus Aurelius. Like, share, and subscribe for more timeless wisdom. And remember, better days begin here.